Hello, I'm Susan. This is a comeback yoga class, and all of our comeback yoga classes have a theme right now. This theme that we're working with is choice and agency. Um, the idea that you have tons of choices, even when you're in a class with someone leading you, and you've got lots of ways to practice choices in your yoga practice. And we'll get started. This class is a shorter class. We'll focus on our lower bodies. I think of the lower body as from your hips down through your feet. And we can explore um, different ways to move. So you can lean. I'm standing. You can stand up with me, leaning from one side to the other side. And then notice as you let your hips move around in a circle in one direction and in the other direction, how your hips are moving, how your hips are feeling, maybe how your low back feels. Notice your knees, your ankles, all the places where you're articulated so that you can move. Feet, toes. And we'll walk our feet towards each other and begin in a really simple standing position, giving yourself a moment to find your balance. And we'll walk out a little bit, sink back into your heels, move weight into your heels and hinge at your hips. Put your hands on the fronts of your legs and tilt into a forward fold. And then we'll lift up and lean your hips forward and your upper body back a little bit, and we'll hinge forward again. Here, as we move in this forward fold and back bend kind of sensation, we're moving between 2 points. Between those 2 points, there are kind of a million places where you could be, where you could observe, where you could pause, and notice all the space that you have, all the options that you have as you move between 2 points, two poses, two complementary poses. Hinging into half forward fold, and then moving into uplifted standing back bend. We'll do one more, moving along this space of 2 points. And we'll come back to center, walk your feet towards each other, and come back into that simple stand, finding your space. And we'll step one foot over to the side and one foot back a little bit and then back a little bit again. If you bend into your front knee and turn your hips open to the side a little bit, we'll sweep arms out to a T position into warrior two. And drop your arms, cross in front of you, and turn your palms up, warrior two. Drop your arms in front of you, make soft fists, and pull your elbows out to the sides, warrior two. Drop your arms, cross in front of you, and sweep your arms up overhead, warrior two. Release your arms down. Let's walk your back foot back in. Turn both feet forward. Come back into your simple standing position. Big soft inhale. Exhale, we're hinging into the half forward fold and lifting up into the standing back bend. You might choose to do this a little differently. You don't have to stop at half if you like a deeper forward fold. And you can also put your hands on your upper glutes or take your arms in the air when you do your uplifted standing back bend. You can use your arms to support you in your forward fold by placing your hands on the fronts of your legs, or maybe you could let your arms dangle. When we're squaring, step one foot out a little bit and step your other foot back, and your front knees bent, your back legs long, arms come out to T into a warrior two. You exhale, your arms drop down, sweep your arms cross in front of you and out to the sides, palms up. Warrior two, arms sweep down, cross in front of you, pull elbows out to the sides, make loose fists with your hands. Warrior two, dropping your elbows, sweeping your arms, crossing in front of you, arms reaching up, looking up, warrior two. And arms come down, stepping your back foot forward a little bit and a little, and turning both feet forward. Here's one more opportunity to find the forward fold and the standing back bend. And you can adjust and change any of these postures as you wish. And center. Breathe in and breathe out. We'll take one foot out to the side a little bit and roll over onto the top of your other foot. This is not maybe a position that we do very often, and you might notice things stretching in your foot that you don't normally stretch. So then roll over onto your toes, press your back heel down, and then try one more time, turning your foot over and rolling back onto the bottom of your foot. Turn both toes, both feet forward. Let's roll shoulders and move your hips in a circle. Hips in a circle the other way. And we're switching, stepping forward onto one foot. Roll over onto the top of your other foot, stretching it out. Roll back onto your heel, press down, and then shift. Roll over onto the top of your foot. You can put a little weight into your leg, the top of your foot. Roll back onto your heel, pressing it down. And squaring forward, hips in a circle, both directions. Roll through your shoulders. Let's place hands together, walk your feet out just a little bit wider, rock weight into your heels, move your hips back, bend your knees, sink into a wide-legged chair. Inhale to reach way up, lengthen up, arms come out wide, and turn both feet. We're moving into a triangle pose, tilting your torso, reaching forward with your front arm, and bringing your arms into an up and down, one long line. Inhale to lift, arms wide, turn both feet forward, hands together, rock weight into your heels and sit back. Notice all the spaces where you can make choices for your postures. You can tilt less, you can tilt more. You could have your arms in some of those different positions that we practiced with Warrior Two. We change as you wish as you're moving into triangle pose on the other side. And the inhale lifts you up, squaring forward, hands together, rocking weight back, sinking back into a wide-legged chair pose. Square forward, lifting up, sweeping your arms out and up, overhead, hands together. Draw your hands down, center line, And let's turn a little bit. Let's step back and lift and lower your back heel a couple times and straighten and bend your front knee a couple times. And we'll tilt into a pyramid pose. Take your hands to the front of your leg and tilt. Here's our half forward fold. Maybe you can feel that in your body, the half forward fold of the sensation hinging at your hips, bending into your front knee and sweeping arms up and overhead. There's 2 points here again, straightening and finding the pyramid pose, and then bending into your front knee and finding warrior one pose. Lots of different places in between these 2 points where you can choose all kinds of different options. Hands on the tops of your shoulders, arms crossed in front of you, arms swept behind you. Find different places to listen to your body or pay attention, or maybe give yourself a little challenge. And then we'll lift, square forward, hands together, sink back in a wide-legged chair pose. And rise and up, roll through your shoulders. We're shifting a little bit, taking your other leg back behind you, lifting and lowering your heel, stretching out your calf. You can bend and straighten your front leg a couple times. And straightening your front leg, we're hinging into the pyramid pose, bending into your front knee and sweeping into warrior one, and tilting into the pyramid pose. Because of the way we use our bodies in with our modern technology, we tend to sit in chairs, in cars, while we drive or while we do work. Our bodies have these tendencies. One of our tendencies is for the back of our legs, our hamstrings, to be really tight. And so you might be feeling that as you're tilting and you're focusing on your lower body here. Let's lift up and turn forward and walk your feet towards each other. Just shake out one foot. You can shake out your foot and roll through your ankle. Do it on the other side. Shake out your foot, roll through your ankle. And bring yourself back to center. Walking your feet, just little walks, little steps, until you find a spot that seems most comfortable, most stable. And from there, take one simple step forward with one foot. Your back heel, shift weight onto your front foot, your back heel floats up, roll over onto the top of your foot, step back, square forward. Walk your feet out until your most comfortable, most natural stance. Then step one foot forward, other foot, and roll over onto the top of your back foot. Roll back and square. And one more time, walk your feet. Just walk them until they feel the most stable, most supported, most comfortable. We'll take a sweep of arms. Inhale, reach way up overhead. And now let's find a side stretch. So you can do this a couple different ways. You can keep your arms up and overhead. You could take your arms down by your sides. You could have one arm overhead and one arm pressing into your body. Find the best spot for you. You're leaning and finding the side of your hip, especially the way that you're leaning. Your hips will bump out to the side. Your upper body leans. And we'll inhale to lift up. Sit back into a really supported chair pose. Bend your knees, hands on the tops of your legs, and lift up. And let's find the side of your other hip. You're bumping your hips over. Your upper body leans. It's another place where we tend to be more tight in our bodies. And we'll lift up and sit back into the chair pose. We'll do that once more. You can do any kind of arms that you want to do. Focus on all of these places in your body: hips, legs, feet. We'll lift up, sit back into the chair pose, bringing everything back to square, and lean to the other side. Big stretch in your hip. And we'll lift and sit back into a chair pose and lift. And we've been kind of working towards this dancer pose through this time. So let's step forward and see what kind of dancer you want to do. You could do this dancer pose where you're doing just the same thing that we have been doing, stepping forward onto one foot and your back leg is behind you a little. You're rolling over onto the top of your back foot. That's one way to do dancer pose. Another way is to float your back leg in long configuration, or you could bend your knee and hold on to your foot. These are all different variations. There are other variations too. And balance and breathe. Put both feet down onto the floor. We'll do a complementary pose of the supported chair pose and lift up, and then we'll do it on the other side. It's a simple dancer pose, however you want to do it. You're maybe turning your foot over. It might be a different way on this side too, where bodies are not perfectly symmetrical, as you well know from having a body. And then we'll maybe try different variations to see how they work for you. We're coming back to center. Roll through shoulders, hands together. Let's sit back into a chair pose and sweep up into standing back bend. Drop your arms down. Sit back into one more chair pose. Any variation. You can turn a little. You can give yourself some more time there. You could have your arms overhead. And we'll glide into simple standing and observe. Observe the ways that you have been practicing. Observe your breath and how your lower body feels, how your whole body feels. Big soft inhale, breath through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. From here, you could give yourself a little rest. You could sit or lie down. You could do some little extra stretches. You could roll into your meditation practice, or you could be done. whatever you choose. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And please go to our website, comebackyoga.org, find out more about us. You can find classes. You can contact our amazing, amazing, amazing staff. They're happy to help connect you to more resources, any resources for yoga or meditation that you might be seeking. And I hope that you will return soon. And I look forward to that. I'll see you next time.